Hey everyone, it's Aaron from Northwest Knives, and today we're starting a brand new video series called Top 5 Knives This Week at Northwest Knives. So every week we're going to bring you the 5 most exciting knives that have hit our shelves, and it's going to be a mix. Who knows what it's going to be, but let's get started. Number 1, I am shooting from my sharpening room. This is not normally where we're going to shoot this video from, but it's a little bit noisy out in the showroom and we're shooting a little later in the day, so we thought we'd just get this knocked out here. So I apologize, it is going to get better. But let's start with the first knife. The first knife is actually coming in a pair, so it's going to be the first 2 knives. And there's a little bit of background with them. A couple months ago, Benchmade actually discontinued their Hunt series. They got rid of all their fixed blades and they were going to upgrade those fixed blades and bring us something new before the hunting season, which is cool. Usually, you know how companies do, hunting season's over, now hey, here's some new knives. What they did is they just brought out 2 new ones, the Hidden Canyon Hunter and the Saddle Mountain Skinner. And these are both brand new with some serious upgrades. They look familiar, but trust me, there are some differences. So I'm going to go ahead and pick this one. We'll talk about it real quick. First difference is going to be that they actually upgraded the steel. Benchmade originally came out with these in S30, and Benchmade did a great job with S30, but they've upgraded the steel to S90V, which is great. S90 is going to give you much better edge retention, it's going to have great corrosion resistance, and it's going to give you a sharper edge. And why is it going to give you a sharper edge? Because they were able to take that edge down to 14 degrees. So normally they were at about 18 to 20, 21, depending on how it was sharpened. Now we're going to be down at 14 degrees on our bevel, which is going to give you a scary sharp knife. Handle materials have changed as well. So they used to use either a composite wood or they would put a G10, and the G10 tend to be a little bit slippery. So what they did is change to Richlite, which is a paper product that's very, very durable. It gives you a smooth finish, but it allows you to get a good grip with no slipping. So this knife, even though the finish is smooth, it's not slippery. Feels good in the hand. Added some orange liners to it, and those orange liners help you see the knife when it's laying on the ground, because you know how it is. You're going to set this down while you're doing your work. You look over, and even though you know where you put it, it's disappeared in the leaves. Jimping, they added a little bit more aggressive jimping. It's a little more, put your thumb there, you can put your finger up in there, which is great. They changed the blade a little bit, so they took a little bit of that recurve out, so it's a little bit straighter blade, which is nice as well. The sheath itself is orange. If you don't like orange, Benchmade does have a second option for you. You can also have black. If you don't like black, you can have orange, so it's your choice. What I like about the sheath though is the knife clips in solid, doesn't go anywhere, but when you go to take it out, it smoothly comes out without you having to force the knife out, which is great. The Hidden Canyon Hunter, same knife, small version, Richlite, still has the orange. These things are going to make a great matching set for any hunter out there. So another knife that came in this week, a little bit different for us, is a traditional slip joint. And this is called the 1133 Schloss Castle knife. And the reason for that is in 1133 in Schlossberg, Germany, that castle was completed. Well, here it is 2020, so 900 years later. And what they're doing is they're actually refurbishing the castle, doing some restoration and renovation on it. Boker was able to go and get some wood from that castle, and they turned that wood into these scales so that you now have a 900-year-old scale from a German castle. So it's called the Castle series. Only 1133 of each knife was made. So this is, obviously they make a Barlow. They're going to do 1133 of those. If they make a Trapper, there's 1133 of those. Each one is serialized. so you know which one you've got. It comes with an authentication card. The knife itself, 01 tool steel, patinaed out so it kind of matches. Again, 900-year-old Castlewood for your scales. You get brass bolsters, and you get brass liners as well. Really nice walk and talk. One of the things I've always had with Bokers is Bokers always tend to be a little bit hard to open. Easy to close, hard to open. This one isn't. It's super smooth. Good walk and talk on it, as you can see. No problem at all. But again, only 1,134 of these made, and it's got history. I love knives that have history. So, knife number 4. Knife number 4 is a boat anchor. It is a super cool knife, but do not wear this while you've got basketball shorts on, because it will pull them right down. This is a full copper Heretic Knives Medusa that's been chemtinaed in a shipwreck patina. So what they do is take 2 copper slabs, take some chemical, force the patina on it, gives you that cool turquoise look with some copper peeking through. They then clear coat it, and that clear coat keeps that from continuing to patina, and also so you can handle it. It is an auto with an S35 blade in what I like to call that semi-tonto look. Button right there. Now, Heretic has been doing this on a lot of their knives. They've been changing their pocket clip to what's called a ball pocket clip. At the bottom of this clip has a little ball right there. What we've found with that is it's super cool putting that in your pocket. It slides right in, slides right out, but still gives you a real good grip so it doesn't slip out, which is something you don't want to do. Got the back spacer right there. Again, super cool knife. I will tell you this about this knife though. It is heavy. It is, I would say, I didn't weigh it today, but I would probably say it's going to be a good 12 ounces, 10 ounces. It's a heavy knife, nearly a pound. So a little bit on the heavy side. Great for a collector. Great for someone who likes to wear a belt and suspenders. You know that guy. And then lastly, another cool knife we have. Everybody recognizes this probably. This is going to be a Sebenza, but it's a Sebenza 31. It's a plain Jane. What's neat about it though is it's a left hand. So these are the first left-handed versions of the Sebenza 31 that we've gotten in. It's hard for me to close because I'm right-handed. So as you can see, the frame is on the wrong side, or the right side if you happen to be left-handed. And so often our left-handed people get left out of the frame lock world, and Chris Reeve has not done that. These just came in. For those of you who are Chris Reeve fans, you know all about the Sebenza, you know all about the Sebenza 31, so there's no reason to go over all that. But I wanted you to be aware that the 31 in the left hand is in. So there you go, guys. There's the top 5 knives this week that have come into Northwest Knives. Next week, I hope to bring you another video just like this, but actually not just like this. It's going to be a lot better. We're going to have a better setup and better lighting, better sound, better everything. But I wanted to get this out to you right away. All right. If there's any questions, feel free to email us, info@northwestknives.com, or if you want, hit us up on the website or give us a call here at the store, 208-884-8626. Thanks, and have